Okay, so this guy says top prenup red flags. And he says if you're being presented with a contract saying you don't get anything at the altar, that's a huge red flag. And that's the thing I wanted to say related to the quit claim deed in the house, because when we refinanced, he pretty much did the same thing, and he wanted to force me to sign a quit claim deed on the house. And we didn't have an attorney present or anything. So, but he wanted refinance. Now, the only way he could get refinance was because I had self-employment. And otherwise, he was only getting $18,000 a year because he took early retirement. Very possibly got fired from his jobs for various reasons. But no, one of them was around the time of the downtrend of the first housing collapse. So we can write that one off. You know, that maybe he wasn't really involved with employees again, you know, the females at his work and trying to schmooze on them. You know, the same thing with the second job, you know, where he was, you know, pushed out of that job too. And so, but it turned out to be that way, was that once the house got paid off, and that's what he was always talking about, imagine how cheap we can live if the house is paid off. So he pumped that up really big. I had money coming in because my YouTube channel was doing really good at the time, and I wasn't thinking about it because I thought he was in it for the long haul. I didn't think of it as him being a marriage fraud. Now, you're not going to know this at the beginning of the relationship because he has to hold back. He has to hold back a lot. And there was a couple of times, quite a few times actually, that I sensed that he was holding something in. Now, a narcissist can be very, very dramatic at times too, you know, and manipulative to get their way, and they will blow up, you know, they will explode and have a great big temper. But let's go on and hear what this guy says, you know, because the thing is when when he refinanced the house, he wants to keep his name on everything, her name off of everything. And that's what I found with my second ex-husband. He did not want to put my name on anything. My first husband, who was in the military, he put my name on everything. And it's like, well, I don't know how I'm going to pay this back. You know, I don't have a job. But he put my name on everything. He's like, well, yeah, but you know, on the vehicle we had, he's like, you want to have credit and I can help you do that. So granted, he did things through a little bit more fairly and equally. Second husband was a disaster and a big life lesson for me of what not to do, what never to do, and the type of man to never get married to again. And in the case of the house being refinanced, it was like the paperwork comes in the mail, go to the bank for a notary, and he wanted a quit claim deed